Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn, and we're back. We ready, man. This is the playoffs. We're going against Chicago. We just beat Chicago in week 18. But we also lost to Chicago in week 15. So this is a real simple, situation here. We're at a tiebreaker. Let's go. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for is here. There's no turning back. Once I press that start button, I gotta live with the results. And I'll be honest with you, I feel okay. I feel okay to play this game right now. For a minute, I was going to play it tomorrow. Just being a little nervous. But if I'm not ready for this game right now, I'll never be ready. All right, so what you should see from me is just a healthy fear, a respectful fear. And what I mean by that is you're not going to see me do anything crazy. I'm going to respect the AI by this point. They have shown me in several ways that they're very competent. So you're not going to see me take any risks today. I'm going to play as cleanly and neatly as possible. All right, I'm going to play the way I'm supposed to play. Now, the only thing that worries me even a little bit is the fact that they scored already. Beautiful pass and beautiful run. Again, you just probably noticed right now I'm just not taking any chances with tackles. All right, beautiful play right there. Way to get it done for sure. I'm going to take some risk. I didn't say I was going to be, I'm going to take some risk. Very calculated risk. I thought that was a calculated risk. I felt like I can get that, so no reason not to at least attempt it. Great way to score very quickly in the first quarter. The first quarter is still going on right now, which only means one thing: we scored very, very fast. All right, so a lot just happened right there. First off, Chicago scored again in the first quarter. That doesn't really happen often where either myself or the AI score twice in a single quarter. So I'm not sure what they're trying to tell me with that. What I'm hearing, whether or not they're telling me or not, is just they're really strong offensively. Now, on the flip side, we got the ball back, and we have basically an entire quarter to burn. And I'm going to be very, very careful about these plays. Another great thing that happened in that drive is that they did not convert the 2-point conversion. And let me tell you something, that just makes me extremely happy. I'm going to go for the run on this play because they're doing a good job defensively with locking things down. So Chicago is a little tricky. I did avenge myself in week 18, so that makes me happy. But we didn't win in a way that was convincing enough for me to just kind of say, oh, we got this in the bag. I believe we won by 1 touchdown, and it was purely because we had the ball last. So not the kind of win you want to rest your hat on and say, well, there's nothing to worry about here. No, it was a win. Thankful for the win. All right, so if you can't tell, I'm putting a lot of trust in Levi with that run, especially. Just trying to see what he's going to do. Is he going to give me what I know he can? And this is a terrible. Wow, that's probably one of the most technical passes I've ever thrown. And I'm not trying to be funny there like that. I don't even know how he caught that because the defense was basically just right on him. You know what I mean? So it had to be technical. That's the only way to explain that kind of throw. All right, I don't know if you could tell, but I feel like I'm playing scared. And it's primarily because I am. All right, so I'm going to go for 2 because they didn't stop my first 2-point conversion. All right, I had to go for 2. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to win the game within the game. Okay, if they score, I score. If they score, I score. If it keeps going like that, all right, so be it. But if every time I score, I get 2 extra points, then there you go. That's the win right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and start to slow down a little bit. I feel myself starting to slip away in terms of feeling like I've already won the game. And I don't want to feel like that at all. Like, not right now, I don't. I want to still feel like I got work to do, because if I feel that way, I'm assuming that I'll be careful. Now, as well as we're playing, I will say we're playing pretty well. We're playing pretty decent. But for as good as we're playing, we're literally one fumble away or interception away from losing the game. And I hate when it feels that way, but it always feels that way when you're playing on extreme. Just trying to focus, man. Just trying to see, how do we do this, man? Like, let me tell you, this game just leaves no room for error. Even right now, I'm really trying to keep it clean, trying to keep it together. Beautiful slip right there by King. King has some of the best slips in this game, man. You want to see somebody break a tackle, look at King. All right, Willie Jackson with a beautiful catch right there. And only one question in my mind right now, do I go for 2? And I think the answer is yes. All right, so that is my 3rd consecutive 2-point conversion being completed. And certainly when that happens, you start to feel like, things are going in the right direction. But you will not see me celebrate this win until I see 3 zeros on the clock. All right, so more bad news for Chicago. They're not getting those 2-point conversions to try to keep up with me. And every time they miss one of those, they definitely make it difficult for themselves to come back. All right, so I'm noticing, and I'm not sure if this is by design, but I'm noticing that Chicago is doing a lot of work with stopping the pass. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not, but it just seems like a lot of the throw routes or the passing opportunities are clogged up. It's just like, I'm not going to throw in triple coverage, even though I really want to get this ball out. All right, beautiful catch right there. King and Willie Jackson playing very, very strong. I can say that for sure. All right, this is a very tricky play. Let's go for the throw. I was going to go for the run. All right, Levi is holding on to the ball. He's certainly not the worst player on the team right now. I think he's definitely doing what he's supposed to do. Hey, let me know if you see a difference in the way I play when I play the playoffs. I feel like, at least to me, I feel like I'm being more careful. I do notice that. I don't see myself just making any wild plays, wild throws. All right, so should I continue this beautiful thing that's been happening, which is going for 2 and actually making it? Wow. That doesn't happen all the time, man. Like, every time we've went for 2 in this game, we've converted it, and that's actually pretty rare. All right, so this game should be in the books, man. There's no way they can win from here. And look at that score. Wow. Wow, that's pretty awesome. 100. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Wow. Wow. Did you see that? That was crazy. So we didn't throw a missed pass in that entire game. And I was not like trying to do that. I was just trying to be careful. And I think that's the evidence that I was careful. Wow. 100% pass completion. Shout out to Daniel Royer for that. Every throw we passed, or every pass we threw, was completed. And that's also a big shout out to King and Willie Jackson. Look at that. They both catch over 100 yards passing, and then or catching rather than Myram, 5 tackles, 41 yards for kick returning. And then Winston got a 10 as well. Daniel Royer got a 9 rather. Just a good game overall, man. That was one of my favorite games right there because of how good we looked, I do want to take a look at something just real quick because who was that? I want to look at Royals' passing percentage because it's saying that he didn't miss a pass. Yep, that's correct. If you look at game stats, he threw 22 passes and every single one of them landed. Now that's something else right there. 3 touchdowns, 11 yards per throw. That means he was throwing a first down every time the ball came out of his hand. Every time the ball came out of his hand, he was throwing for a first down. That's when you really stop and think about that. You really see how good this guy is, man. Daniel Royer, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm just excited. And all right, let's play the game. Let's skip these real quick and see who we're looking at. All right, so we got what I was hoping for. We're getting Tampa Bay in the NFC Championships, and man, and it looks like Indiana, a very unexpected rival, is in the championship. So if you want to see this game between myself and Tampa Bay, all right, should we do it? No, that's too similar. All right, what about these though? That's definitely easy to see your team. But anyway, if you want to see that game quickly roll out, you know what you got to do, Mafia family. Show some love to the video. How about them? How about them Detroit boys, man? NFC Championship, we made it. So if we look anywhere near as good as we just looked against Chicago, man, we are going to be a-okay. All right, but nevertheless, we got to play the game to see what happens. If you want to see that game, throw a like on the video. Now, holla at y'all. Stay safe out there. Peace.